Well, not surprisingly, history and ancient culture are on the itinerary for the first mainland tourists visiting Taiwan. Yang Xianxian with more on day 2 of their trip.
The starting point was the Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall, which honors the pioneer of the Chinese Democratic Revolution who led the 1911 revolution to overthrow the last feudal rule of the Qing dynasty. Built in the 1970s, the Taipei Landmark Building provides rich resources to study Dr. Sin's philosophies of universal love and egalitarian society and his lifelong goal of helping others. Next was the National Palace Museum. It's home to over 700,000 antiques, all brought from its counterpart in Beijing, also known as the Forbidden City, after the Kuomintang lost the power on the mainland. For visitors who can't take photos of the national treasures, a nearby restaurant has a special menu that could make up for it.
We provide a state banquet where all the food imitates the treasures in Taipei's Forbidden City. The original cabbage is crafted from a single piece of natural jade. This pork is the famous stone pork slab. We combine the cultural relics with food to attract customers.
The banquet runs 700 yuan, but many tourists think it's worth it.
We've just visited the Forbidden City, then we can eat food made exactly like the treasures. This is an absolutely fascinating experience.
The tour group arrived on Friday. Their 10-day visit will also take them to experience culture and the natural scenes in Hualien, Taitung, Kaohsiung, Tainan, and Jiayi. Yang Xianxian, CCTV.
Well, the arrival of mainland travel groups to Taiwan is expected to give a boost to tourism there. Taiwan saw 3.7 million arrivals in 2007, with close to half of that number on the island for business or to visit relatives. Hotels have had occupancy rates of between 60 and 70% now for several years. Analysts say that with the daily arrival of what they hope will be as many as 3,000 mainland visitors, overall revenue could hit 5.5 billion yuan every year. Hotel operators in Taiwan are hoping that an influx of mainland tourists will boost occupancy rates by about 22%. That could translate into higher room rates as well. Experts say the hike could add a 0.5 percentage point to local GDP growth.